I didn't know the rules because we came in a little late, and I ended up letting like 3 random people on the bus when the rule was no strangers on the bus.
Oh no!
So like someone knocked on the door and he's like, "Hey, I'm a really good friend of Layden," and Layden's from Adventure Club, and I was like, "Yeah, come on in."
Oh shit!
And then it was just like me, Wooly, and Will Black just kind of chatting it up with these random people, and then I think it was maybe 2 minutes in we realized they were just fans. And
What's up, everyone?
hey.
Celine from Sidewalk Talk, and today we're with Joseph from ARMNHMR.
What's up, guys?
So tell me about your childhood. You grew up in the West Coast. Where exactly, and how was it?
Actually, I mean, not too far from here. We're in Anaheim. I grew up in Cerritos, but I was born in Torrance. This is typical, I guess, California upbringing. You never left the county lines.
Suburbs?
Yeah, the suburbs. I was a suburb kid. I mean, great weather. Always went to the beach. Tried, you know, extreme sports. Didn't work out.
What was the extreme sports?
Inline skating.
Inline skating? That's so specific.
Yeah, because there was a movie on Disney called Brink.
Okay.
A lot of people probably don't even know what that movie is, but when I was a kid, it was about inline skating.
Oh, interesting.
And everyone was doing like taking up skateboarding. I wanted to be edgy and different, so I started inlining. And then I realized I'm not coordinated at all. So I hurt myself quite a few times, and that was it. That's my story.
How long were you inline skating for?
I think like 2 years.
Oh, okay, it's a good time though.
And then I had like one big bad landing, and there goes my career.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
You know, in essence, it probably wasn't even that bad, but it hurt me.
Dang.
Hurt my ego.
And when did you start listening to EDM or electronic music?
So I didn't start listening until like later on in life, when I was in college. I had no clue what EDM was. I thought it was just like the Dance Dance Revolution music.
DDR.
Yeah, that's all I thought it was.
Oh
or like the initial D stuff. And then I went to my first rave, 2009 EDC at the Coliseum. Shout out to EDC
Good
LA
old
back
times.
in the day. Yeah. And I saw, I remember going down, the first person I saw was Cascade. And I always wanted to do music, and I was just very surprised that someone could do all this and bring in so many people with just a computer. Wow. So after that, I started listening heavily, and I guess the rest is history.
Where did you go to college?
I went to Cal Poly Pomona.
Oh, okay, and then what was your major then?
Civil engineering.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did you ever become an engineer?
No, I stopped after 2 years because I, knew I was terrible at math. 2, people might die if I actually get a career in it. So that I switched.
What?
Like I could get a degree. I was definitely like a guy who studied the day before and then passed my test, but nothing ever retained. So I ended up switching to film and marketing. Okay. Because those were the only, I was just taking random classes, and those were the only things that I could actually get a degree on based off of what I took. Here I am, not using my degree for a career that I love. And
when did you start wanting to DJ or like produce music?
I think around 2012. I've just been going raves all the time that kind of wanted to start doing it. I was DJing like college parties and stuff.
Frat parties?
Yeah. The fraternity I was in, we'd have house parties and I'd just be the one DJing it. So I guess after that, maybe 6 months of that, and then I started learning how to produce. And then the other Joe's not here, but that's how we actually met. He wanted to learn how to make music, so I kind of had the knowledge on him already, so he came to me, and I guess the rest is what we made.
So when he came to you, did he also go to Cal Poly Pomona, and was he also in the same frat as you?
No, he actually wasn't affiliated. He went to Cal State Fullerton. Oh. And he was a dancer. He was a part of like Casa Mater, Casa Mater? Oh, no. Pasa? I guess I just, I'm sorry. It's been so long. But he was a dancer. He
Korean?
Was Korean, yeah.
Okay, Casa.
Yeah.
Casa
Casa. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Korean American something.
Yeah, one of those. But no, he was just a dancer, and then he got into EDM around the same time. We had a mutual group of friends. friends who kind of raved together.
Yeah.
And then he came up to me and we just started working on it ever since.
So were you guys partners from the very beginning, or?
No, we took like maybe like 6 to 7 months off. Like he started working with me. I kind of didn't like what he was like coming up with.
Oh.
So I was just like, yeah.
The truth comes out.
Yeah. Hot take. But yeah, basically he was just kind of really new at it. So I was like, oh, just come back to me when you got something good.
Wow.
And then like 7 months later, he kept pursuing production, and then he sent it to me. And then I was like, yo, this is pretty dope. Let's work with it.
Wow.
And then yeah, ARMNHMR is actually a name we just kind of threw together because it was like we needed something to like coin ourselves after.
Yeah.
And I was doing a solo thing.
Okay. What was your name solo?
It's so stupid. It's Clankers.
Clankers.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. What was Clankers behind?
Oh, there's a game called Banjo-Kazooie, and this is not my proudest names that I've ever chosen, but it was like a character on Banjo-Kazooie. I love that game growing up. So.
And then ARMNHMR, like, where did that even come from? Just got two words and threw it together? There had to be something behind it, right? He
actually made a song called ARMNHMR, but it was spelled Arm and Hammer.
I see.
And then at the time, we were listening to a lot of DJs who kind of had no vowels and letters taken out, like Mastercraft, and one of our good friends, Tyler Nightmare. He kind of like was doing the same thing too, and yeah, I guess at the time that was the cool thing to do.
Yeah.
To just like take out vowels.
What are some of the challenges that you faced while working with your partner?
Challenges? I don't know. We were really weird. I think both of us were on the same page. We never had like an argument on creative.
Wow.
Yeah. It was kind of like I guess we had the same vision in mind, and it's just been not a smooth process by any means, but I think we had the same mindset going into it. And we're both left-handed, and we're both named Joe, so I guess that's destiny.
Do you guys get confused when like people come like, oh my god, Joseph or Joe? Like, do both of you just look?
Yeah, we both look.
Oh my god.
But we say Joe and Joseph just to kind of differentiate.
So are you Joe or Joseph?
I'm Joe.
Okay.
But I'll still look either way whenever someone calls.
That's funny. And so once you started working with him, when did you guys both decide to do this full time or make this into your career?
It took a while. We've been at it since 2013. We didn't take it, not to coin it in a negative way, the starving artist route. Me and Joe, we had 9 to 5 jobs. We had our degrees, so we were just kind of working out of that. Yeah. And we just started playing local shows, opening up for local artists for like 5 years before anything ever happened. And then, we were lucky enough to start making some money. And I think that I was the first one to quit my job, but I think it got to the point where I was making close to what I was making at my office job. So I just decided to pull the plug and try to pursue it full time.
Wow. What happened at the 5-year mark that changed it for you guys?
Luckily enough, we had an opportunity to remix one of the Chainsmokers tracks, and after that we started talking to Alex and Drew, and arguably I guess that put us on the map after that. But I think especially Slander, we've known Scott and Derek for a while too, so when both of them kind of gave us opportunities, that's when that 1 year just kind of put us on the map. So wow, I guess just right place at the right time. Really lucky and blessed. Yeah.
So how do you and Joseph make a track together? Like, how does it start and how you guys like work together on that?
He lives like all the way in Irvine and I live in Cerritos. So people who don't know how far that is, that's like a 45 to a 2-hour drive.
2 hours? No way.
Depending on traffic.
From LA, it's 2 hours. Is it not?
No, that's like 4 hours.
Okay.
But we just kind of
to get hit by a car, maybe?
Hopefully not. We just kind of send ideas back and forth online. I used to live in New York, so we kind of just had that system going where I would send something to him and he would send something back, but we rarely meet in person. It's usually just like, Discord or FaceTime calls, but because I'm living with that guy like every single weekend, so I need some time apart if I'm gonna miss him,
It's like a long distance relationship that you didn't really choose, but kind of chose.
Yeah. I can't miss him if he's not gone.
What's up and coming for you two? What projects are you working on?
I mean, I can't say much, but we kind of already got started on our second sophomore album.
Ooh.
But we added a second phase to our Waiting for Love tour. And shout out to Monster Cat. We just actually released an album with them. I think like a month ago.
Nice, congrats.
Thank you. So we just kind of been touring off that. So we have the second phase coming up and a bunch of festivals this summer.
Which ones will you be at?
There's a lot. Sunset. The biggest one is, I guess, EDC. We're playing main stage.
As we were speaking about EDC earlier.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot. We haven't been announced yet, so I don't know how much I could say.
Oh, I see.
But yeah,
it's exciting.
It's gonna be a pretty packed festival summer.
Yeah. Do you have any funny stories of you two on tour?
I mean, yeah, it's mostly me messing up, but first day of the Adventure Club bus tour, like we got on the bus, we flew into Charleston, South Carolina, and I didn't know the rules because we came in a little late, and I ended up letting like 3 random people on the bus when the rule was no strangers on the bus.
Oh no!
So like someone knocked on the door and he's like, "Hey, I'm a really good friend of Layden," and Layden's from Adventure Club, and I was like, "Yeah, come on in."
Oh shit!
And then it was just like me, Wooly, and Will Black just kind of chatting it up with these random people, and then I think it was maybe 2 minutes in we realized they were just fans, and then so
they actually lied about that.
They lied. Yeah.
Is that a common thing?
Sometimes they try to, like, there's fans who try to get into the back in the green room and stuff. Or
how did they even get there?
I don't know. They're smart. They're smart.
What?
Probably pulling on gullible people like me who are working in the back too.
How did you realize they were just fans?
Oh, I think because they just started fanboying and girling for all of us.
Oh,
I was like,
God.
Okay, maybe that's not the right thing, or I don't know.
How did you get rid of them?
I had to play, so I let everyone else deal with that. They came on just before our set, and so I was like, oh. But then I got yelled at by the tour manager.
Oh no!
Not in that way, no. John's their tour manager, and he's a sweetheart. But yeah, he told me the rules real quick after that.
Let me get this straight right now before anything else happens.
But I mean, on tours, I've accidentally done, like, let people in the back when they shouldn't have, and
if anyone wants to get in the back, just target him.
Yeah, I can't say no. I can't say no.
Don't ask him. Yeah. That's so funny. Any other stories that has been kind of funny? Oh,
Halloween. We played with the Chainsmokers at the Municipal Amphitheater in Tennessee, or Nashville, and like everyone was all dressed up. So I was in my green room with Joe and my family, and then this big guy dressed in Kiss attire with his face painted walks into my green room, and he's like, "What's up, dudes? What's up?" And then me and Joe just kind of look at each other like, "Who's this guy?" It was Alex Paul, and he's just like head to toe with the boots and everything.
What?
And he's like, "Yo guys, it's me, Alex." And then afterwards, but it was just funny because we had like probably the weirdest mug on our face when he walked in. So I guess that's another one.
You mentioned your family. Are they supportive of your career, or was that a surprise to them?
They've always been supportive. They've never told me not to. But typical Asian fashion, they wanted me to be very, I guess, thorough with how I transition and stuff. So they're
interesting.
Yeah. So when I wanted to quit my job, my mom was like, "You can't just like do it on the weekends. You can't." I'm like, "Mom, it doesn't work like that. If I have to play somewhere." But yeah, no, they're so supportive now, and they're my biggest fans for sure.
Wait, where were you working for your 9 to 5?
So I worked for Pioneer, not their
the audio.
Yeah, the audio, but not their audio division. I was working for their like kitchenware and appliances division.
They have kitchen and
no, it's random. It's like how Yamaha does pianos and guitars.
What is Yamaha usually?
Oh, like motorcycles and dirt bikes.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought it was Yamaha piano and the motorcycle was like.
Oh, maybe it is. I always thought of it as like a motor thing.
Wait, Pioneer has kitchen appliances? Who buys it?
No. Oh, we sold directly to hotels
so it's
and
B2B.
Buildings. It was like, yeah.
Oh.
It's like business to business versus.
I see.
Yeah.
I literally have never seen like a Pioneer kitchen appliance. Like, what do they make? Like, is it just like an oven or like?
It looks the most generic thing you could probably put it. If it's in a hotel room or like a extended stay suite, it's probably that.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't the most exciting, but you know, it gave us money to put towards ARMNHMR.
And what was the other Joe Suff doing?
He was doing social media management.
Oh, okay.
And he also, but for the longest time, he was like a server and a busboy at like shabu places.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow. So
yeah, he had more of the grueling work than I did. I was
sitting at a desk.
Yeah, sitting at a desk.
Oh, wow. What are some of your favorite collabs that you've worked on?
I mean, everyone we've collabed with, it's just been a cool process. But I mean, working with Adventure Club and the Chainsmokers, it was nice because we had a lot more tools to our disposal versus the other like singers, studios and stuff. So it was nice doing that compared to just the really grassroots type of collabs that we've done, just kind of sending things back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
it's cool.
I mean, just like hearing them play it, like at the time we weren't as big, so
it's crazy.
Yeah, just it hits different after that.
Yeah. And where do you see yourself or both of you in 5 to 10 years?
I mean, hopefully
like, what are
still
your plans?
touring,
Okay.
but we have a brand called Infinite Skies that we're trying to build up into just everything, labels, events, and I would love to be able to bring up the next generation of like artists who I think are cool.
Oh, so you two are starting your own label?
I mean, we don't know if it's gonna go that way, but we definitely don't think we could be, you know, touring as heavily like in our 40s and stuff, and we would love to just give the opportunity back to like the next coming generation of singers and artists. So that's the goal. Maybe throw events, like kind of what we've been doing.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that goes. We have a few things with Insomniac that we are planning, so check it out.
It's exciting. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yeah.
See what's up and coming. That's cool. I didn't know that's like the path that you two wanted to go to. Because I feel like a lot of the artists I talk to, they just want to continue what they're doing. And they're not really sure where they're going with it, but I feel like you two have like a set mind and vision.
We're in the empire building game. I'm kidding. I think, I mean, we're always thinking, I guess, ahead. Maybe that's the Asian in us.
Oh, probably. Yeah. That would make sense, actually.
Thinking like 10 years ahead, and that's the goal, because we know so many talented people, amazing artistic creatives, and I think by then I'd love to just like give them the opportunity the way like the Chainsmokers and Slender did for us.
Oh, so passing it forward. Is it pass it forward?
Paid for?
Pay it forward?
Yeah.
Pay it forward? I
don't know if that applies, but yeah, something like that.
Education working real well here. So this is the last question. So what do you want to be remembered for?
That's tough. I think I want to be remembered for giving people like a chance to make memories, I guess. I think as like artists, we have a really big responsibility that like people plan their weekends around what we do. So I just want, like, while I'm doing it, I want to give like a platform for people, friends, no matter how hard they party or how much, you know, they follow us. But I just want to be able to give them like an opportunity just to make memories.
Yeah. Aww. That's very wholesome.
As cheesy as that sounds. Thank you guys, whoever came out to our shows and supported us. Follow us on all our socials, and hopefully we get to see you guys at the next show. Thank you for joining us on this interview, and we will see you next time. Bye. Guys.